Hey guys, I'm back. We've got 5 cool knives in front of you. All of these were offered as samples from gearbest.com for me to do some videos, some testing, kind of my evaluation on. And they offered that if I were to take these samples and do my videos, they would give me some like special link for each one to where if anybody watching wanted to order one, they could get kind of a discount off the regular price. As always, so let me go through my normal process. They asked me if I'd be interested in reviewing these products. I said, sure, I'll take a look at them. As long as you understand, I will not lie. I will not do anything that's not honest. They said, no problem. You'll like our products. And what we will do is we will offer for any of your viewers who choose to order, we'll give you a special link. They can get a discount. So if you guys like any of these, and I am not telling you guys that you should like them or you have to like them. I haven't reviewed them yet, but we're going to go through each one of these individually in different videos. There will be a link in the video description to where you can go get yourself a little discount from gearbest.com. I don't know if it's, $1 or $5 or $10 or $100. I don't know how it works, but it's there. Please do not go ahead and click that link to order anything until you watch the entire video and make a good informed decision as to whether or not you actually want to spend money on any of these knives. Because the truth is, I don't know. Except for this one, because, I have some experience with Firebird. I don't even know right now if I'd want to have any of these in my own collection, right? So I'm not encouraging anyone to order any of them. I'm not encouraging you not to. I'm saying the option is there, but please don't jump the gun until you guys really take a look at what we do in the evaluation and the videos and the testing. And then if you do, you can get yourself a little discount for it. But that is my spiel. Because these were all given to me free as samples, I'm not going to keep a single one of them. Each one of these knives is going to be given away to another viewer of the channel. Because things that are given to me for free, I'm going to, you guys know me, I always pay it forward. So all of these things are going to be giveaway items for this channel. So all of you are going to get a chance to have one of these knives. Once we're done filming the videos on it as well. So if I'm going to get one for myself, I'm going to use that link to get one at a discount, and one of you guys will get one of the free ones here. Sound good? Okay, I hope so. But today, specifically, what we're going to be looking at for evaluating to start with is this HK Outdoors ZD004. I have obviously unboxed all these already and looked at them, so I've messed with this a little bit. So there's some fingerprints and stuff on the blade. Don't think it comes like that out of the box. But this is the one that we are going to kind of look at and test out in today's video. Before we do that, let's just go through some shout outs real quick. So today's first shout out, and I got to read this directly so I don't screw this up. It's another birthday shout out. Jimmy8934581 is his birthday today. So we got a birthday shout out yesterday. We got a birthday shout out today. So that's pretty cool. Got another birthday today, Nick Kite, also birthday today on the 15th. Kristen Petrano and their lovely fiancée, Cynthia. I'm glad I recently gave him some knife advice on something for Cynthia to carry, and apparently she loved the suggestion. So that always makes me feel really awesome when I can help out. And I don't do a whole lot of useful stuff with this channel, but when I do useful stuff, that makes me feel really good. So thanks, guys, for letting me know that actually was useful advice and it helped out. Then we've got Anonymous, The Gamer 4.0, Radioactive Zombie, Liam Bosher, and Shankly Wallace. So thank you guys for watching this channel, for supporting what we do. Glad to give you guys shout outs. And as always, all you guys got to do is ask. I get a lot of people all the time that say, I feel bad for asking, or I don't think I deserve one. Hey, if you watch this channel and you just want to hear your name in a video, hell yeah, you deserve one. Go ahead and ask for it. It's not a problem at all. So this is the kind of packaging it comes in. It's just a standard old box, that a lot of these knives come with. It's got a magnetic box that seals itself up. All the writing is kind of Chinese except right here. So, I don't really know what all that says. I actually did not even try to scan this with a phone or anything, but quick, screenshot that, scan it, see what happens. Inside the box, though, you've got a nice little velvety pouch that the knife comes in. I like the G10 color combination. I'm a lifelong New York Mets fan, so you put something in blue and orange, and you've got my attention right away. Something unique I want to point out on this one, a G10 clip, which I've only seen a couple times. I'm not saying that this is a good feature or a bad feature, I'm just pointing this out. I would worry personally that this might snap. G10 does not have the give or take that a metal clip has. It doesn't bend. you can see it's very stiff. Now, that's probably going to hold nicely in a pocket. G10 is a very strong material. I'm not trying to say that G10 is going to break on you, but I worry that, you know, sometimes, I don't know how many of you guys have had a clip that gets caught in a pocket or gets caught on something and the knife is in your pocket and then the clip bends. G10 doesn't do that. So one of the things I worry about on the outset is what happens to this clip if it gets caught? You know, is this clip likely to bend or snap? I don't know, but I can tell you that a G10 clip will hold very securely in your pocket for the same reason that I'm worried about it, because it doesn't give and it doesn't bend. So if you put this thing in your pocket, it's going to hold it in there very, very securely, and you're not going to have to worry about it moving around at all. You've got a really nice fit and finish there. So G10 textured backspacer. All of the hardware is nicely recessed and everything matches. You don't have like odd fittings or anything like that. And then you've got, you know, what's a nice touch there is the G10 trim around the pivot. It's on bearings, not washers, so it's a very smooth knife. And one of the interesting things about this one that I like, normally on a flipper, you've got two kinds of flippers, and I've said this before in videos. You've got a push button flipper or a light switch flipper. So a flipper where you're going to push it and it's going to open, or you're going to flip it like a light switch and it's going to open. And if you use the wrong method, you're going to get a bad flip and it's only going to open halfway. But this one doesn't seem to care what method you use. This guy likes to open right away, and it's got a really small flipper too, so it doesn't get in the way. A lot of flippers I've seen need to have the leverage of a really big flipper. So this is almost an idiot-proof flipper, forgive the terminology there, because you don't have to be very proficient at all with a flipper knife to get this thing to open up nicely. I like that. I like that a lot, and I noticed that last night when I unboxed it, and I was just sort of messing around with it. Centering comes pretty good. I mean, if we want to be nitpicky, and we usually do on this channel, maybe just a millimeter or two off. Perfect center, not, perfect center, not, but nothing at all that's going to like affect the blade. You can see it doesn't make contact with anything on that side. In fact, you can see the air and grass on the other side. An inset steel liner, which just Doc's perspective once again, this to me shows a give a shit factor, because it's easy to just layer G10 on top of steel and say, bam, you've got a liner. To take the time to do the engineering, to mill out the space to make that inset liner fit perfectly, that means the company's actually put some time and money and effort into the fit and finish and into the engineering of this. And if you take a look at the lockup there, not only is that early lockup, but you can see the liner lock actually is not even sitting all the way on the blade. So really well built and engineered. You know, that lock is going to last you a nice long lifetime of that blade. Now, I have not done a whole lot of research on it. If we take a look at the shape, if somebody, I'm going to look at it, but if somebody in the comments knows or can identify this is a clone of another knife, please throw that in there, because that is definitely important for me to know. I'm not sure. I think I saw an Ifengro knife that looks like this one that I was going to order from Amazon, but I don't know if it's exactly that or not, and if that's a copy of a knife. This does kind of resemble a zero tolerance to me, but I'm not entirely sure. So if you guys have, like, just off the top of your head, you know, that's awesome. Please put it in the comments. That'll save me a little bit of time. But if not, I'll go ahead and I'll put it as a addition to the video description when I look it up myself later. I apologize, the humidity is making the autofocus work kind of crazy. So you've got some stonewash flats there, and you've got a nice satin finish on the blade itself. AUS-8 steel. I'm a fan of AUS-8. I think it's a good, reasonably priced steel. I get into arguments with people a lot about the versatility of AUS-8. Is it good? Is it not? Is it like low end? I think AUS-8 is a good steel. I have never had a problem with AUS-8. It's, you know, like, again, it's mid-range. It's not low, it's not high, but for an EDC knife, I think it's pretty good. The things that, again, complaint-wise, for me, I like a big, thick handle. This gets kind of thin and tapered towards the end. If you're one of the folks that likes to have a big handle to wrap your hand around, this might feel a little bit awkward towards the bottom. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's not a comfortable handle, but I like to have a bigger handle where my fingers don't kind of meet up and make this sort of awkward feel with the heel of my hand there. I like to really have a nice thick handle to wrap my hand around. That being said, it's a very comfortable knife. The thumb fits naturally right there where that jimping is carved in. You've got, feels like good control over the knife. That choil right there, just everything falls really naturally. So design-wise, I think it's a well-made knife. I could see myself carrying this. I would prefer if it came in a more tactical color, because that's just me. The only one available on their website I looked is orange, but you know what? If that's the worst thing that we have to deal with, you know, we're doing pretty good. Let's sacrifice my poor arm some more, and let's see. Well, look at that. I don't even know if I got that on camera good enough, but this thing here, I'll do another one. My neighbors must think I'm a psycho when they see me outside. I mean, razor sharp. Look at that. Shaves perfectly. I don't have any paper to do a paper test with, but I did want to do a little bit more than just that standard stuff. So if we were to take this out, well, that just tore right through that stick, huh? Like if you were going to carry this as not just an EDC, but you wanted to do some field craft with it, because that's kind of how they market it. So I wanted to test it like that. Hi, poor beat up pear tree. We're here to beat you up some more. I mean, it just debarks this thing like nothing. This is a really well-honed blade. Like right out of the package, this just slices right through. Makes really easy work. We can't test a knife that we think we might take outdoorsing or camping or anything like that without the obligatory P-cord cutting. Wow, that's nice. There's no effort whatsoever required to cut this. I'm not even, like, I'm just pushing the knife through it. This is one of the things I like to do, but I hate it because I guess it's really hard for you guys to get a sense of what I'm really, you know, how much effort it really takes. All I'm doing here is just pushing the knife down, and it just slices through. It just, there's no effort whatsoever. Is this rigid enough? This is just a cardboard base right here. Let's try this. This is kind of unique. Let's see if it will slice it in half. Yeah, look. It's a really nicely sharpened edge. I, you know, was not sure going into this how I was going to feel about this knife. Honestly, I didn't want to say that going into it because I didn't want to like put bad vibes out there. But this is a really nice knife. I think I said HK Outdoors initially, didn't I? I'm sorry. Obviously, I meant HX Outdoors. You guys knew I couldn't resist a paper test. I can't. And this is after we did everything outside. I'm just going to splice this in, but look how this has kept the edge. What is it, Ethan? Yeah, I'm cutting. You think it's cool? You gonna pick it up?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Thank you. This clip concerns me. I'm gonna try to set up an interesting little shot here. Let's see if this works. So here's a pocket. Yeah, see, this is what I was afraid of. So the one downfall of this knife is the clip. It's rigid. It's hard to work with, honestly. I don't know if G10 breaks in like that. Actually, it does. So look at that. All I had to do was get it kind of primed, but that is not going anywhere. That is secure. And once I got it kind of going, it actually goes in and out of the pocket. That's cool. I just really wanted to, I wanted to check that clip out. I really wanted to test that out. This has nothing to do with the knife, but I thought you guys might like to see a Mexico Beach sunset. I'm so fortunate that the Air Force pays me to live here. Look at that sky. So the first product we're testing from GearBest, I think it comes out pretty well. There's a couple of the other ones that I'm not sure are gonna fare as well as this, honestly. I like it. It gets my seal of approval. Remember, somebody's going to get this in a giveaway free. I'm going to make this the giveaway prize for the Storytime with Doc True or False video number 2, and that video is coming out tomorrow. So you've got that to look forward to as well. There you go, guys. What do you think? Love to hear your comments on it. Anything that you want to throw in there. But until next time, I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Looking forward to doing the rest of these knives. I'll be back in real soon.